Hey, I'm out here at Glen Helen State Park. I'm going to do a complete loop around Glen Helen, John Bryan State Park, and Clifton Gorge. I love all three of these parks. I've never hiked all three at once. There's several miles each, so it's also about 2 hours from sundown, and huge weather change is on its way. Likely to rain, storm, maybe snow, whatever. Also, as you can see, 'tis the season for lots of big trees falling, and so in the middle of locking down and all that, I like to get out, and I always do regardless. So encourage you to take advantage of God's given playground. And so I'm out for a little adventure. Hopefully you'll follow me along, check back in, subscribe to our page, Lessons from Lifeboaters, for good insights, some fun, and some future things coming. Check back in. I'm super excited. I've been an avid hiker for probably close to at least 25 years, since my good buddy Adam Hollinsworth, shout out, and I traveled the country, and he drugged me up the side of Half Dome in Yosemite Park. And all that time, there's two things I haven't seen: a bear, which I've wanted to, and a tree actually in real time falling. So I so wish I could have got a shot of it, but a tree right over in there just literally came down in my sight. So pretty cool. Stay tuned. This boardwalk reminds me a lot like life. There's kind of a certain narrow range that you can move about. You can walk the left edge or walk the right edge. No political, pun intended. Walk the middle. But if you get too far off, there's slop, there's debris, there's trips and triggers. And so reaching the end safely, it's about balance, fortitude, perseverance, and quite often wisdom. Just about to hit the end peak of Glen Helen, first into the park to go back to the other one. So thought I'd take you up the stairs with me. Hear me breathe hard. Love this staircase. It's beautiful. It's steep. It's a great workout. Right now, got it all to myself, so it's also COVID-19 free. Okay. Lactic acid sitting in. Don't stop till the top. That's the goal. Yes. Oh, look at this. Tricked the authorities. Came from 3 parks away. So, seeing from the top, once you can get done with the nice hike, is quite more peaceful. Not a great view on video, but it's really awesome. So this end is Glen Helen, where it starts in Yellow Springs. You cross it, we're gonna go a couple miles back, and we're gonna go to John Bryan, cross it, which is a few miles across, and we'll be over at Clifton Gorge, which I'm gonna guess is gorgeous right now. So I'll check in with you then. Thought on the staircase is, I found the less I pushed myself, the less I wanted to do. And so in the time of shut-in, closed gyms, and temptation maybe to begin to coast. Just want to encourage all those out there that the best counter I've found for myself to resist the urge of not just laziness and fitness, that's just an aspect. It's really the mental, emotional weight of beginning to succumb to sedentary. So I found that my mind will follow my body best if I just force it. And so hiking for me is the great outlet. Hopefully you can find what that is for you. Talk to you in a few. I'm gonna risk falling in a river publicly on Facebook. Huge shame in us backpacker hiker world. Badge of honor. Water's pretty high out here, so I am gonna attempt to scoot across this stuff without falling in. I might have to get my feet wet a tad. I think this is gonna be the tough part. It's not a real good. Oh, see that rock there's moving on me. Up. This could be the end of the story, folks. Here we go. Oh yeah, yes. Yes. Thank you, Jesus, and Facebook family. So across the river short, and I'm going to take the back loop because it's a little more secluded and further around. So should be nice and muddy. What's going on? I see you. You see me. Hello. She's gonna bolt. I see a few of you out there. Yep. Man, out here between Glen Helen and John Bryant Park and a little cutter trail, this ginormous monster of a old tree. It's been down. I think it was down here maybe when I was out here a week or two ago, but you can see it even took the fence with it, and inspired this thought of, you know, obviously the old saying, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Of course, this old dude hung on probably, I'm gonna guess, I don't know, a couple 100 years maybe. Insights, you know, what could this big old guy have done different? Maybe nothing, but the thing that we might take from it is the best we hope for to withstand the winds and the storms of time are to dig our roots deep. You can see the whole giant ball came up, which is just amazing. I guess if I were to turn around and show you that the ball is taller than I am, so it's perspective wise, it's a humongous tree. And so digging our roots deep, and what I thought as well was, see these little guys that bent over with it, they just were not able to hold up such a large tree. And sometimes around the forest you see the big ones have fallen and they end up leaning on ones around it. So not only digging those roots deep where we can get the water, the nutrients in our lives, but make sure we're surrounded by things that can hold us up when it is time to rest, or even times when we're tempted to fall, lay down and quit, so that we don't just die and fade out, but that we have a chance to be restored, lifted up, and resurrected in a sense to carry on and support those things around us. Approaching the halfway point, started around the entrance of John Bryant. We've gone backwards through Glen Helen together. I really wanted to take that loop that goes down along the river around the camp, except that my phone battery's dying, so I'm too socially connected, I guess. So yeah, about to hit the halfway point. I'll check in as I cross John Bryant. We're gonna go down Clifton Gorge, get some shots of the amazing scenery over there, and stay tuned. Worth it. into Clifton Gorge. Shoot back a few miles to John Bryan and circuit complete. Hey folks, yipper. Right around, I guessing about 3 miles to go maybe. Don't sound like a lot for street walking, but on the trail in the woods in the dark by yourself, spooky. It's a little bit of a hike yet, so just checking in, final time. Probably gonna put on my cool little, see what happens here. Get that red light. So, thanks for following. We're going to see you at the end of the trail.